Germany used to have a rather impressive and pretty awesome history. Germany was the birthplace of many people who had an impact on the history of the whole world. Take, for example, Immanuel Kant, Ludwig van Beethoven, Franz Kafka, Goethe, Schiller, Nietzsche, Albert Einstein, Max Planck, Otto Diesel, Karl Benz. Martin Luther started the reformation of the church in Germany, which was a step into the right direction. We invented printing in the Western world. We came up with Grimm's fairy tales. We invented the coffee filter and the freaking X-ray. But then the 20th century started, and it pretty much all went downhill from there. And first there was World War I. We pretty much were the scapegoat and had to pay off everybody else. I'm not saying Germany didn't play a big role in the escalation of World War I, but it was not only us. There's always more than one party involved. Then there came one fanatic Austrian to Germany who had a grudge against Jews and was, in general, pretty nuts. He became the Führer, and we had World War II, and yes, this was horrendous, and Germany back then sucked balls, and thank God we lost. I mean, there are enough sci-fi stories and so on in which the Germans had won and we live in a dystopian future which is controlled by the Nazis. And thank God this is not the case, because those are really pathetic freaks. But I guess I'll throw in my 2 bits about Nazis another time, because right now I want to talk about why it sucks to be a German living in this country with this particular history. First thing is our international reputation. It is actually becoming better those days, but there are still a bunch of idiots who think it's funny that when they hear you are German, the first thing is, "Hi Hitler! Ho 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 ho! Do you believe Hitler is still alive? Ho ho ho!" What? Are you fucking insane? Not every German is a Nazi. On the contrary, I would dare to say that the Nazi problem in Germany is a lot lower than in other countries. I mean, this is most certainly a good aspect, which can be traced back to this particular aspect in our past, because we had Nazis taking over at some point. We are now more sensitized, and we are very critical as soon as somebody in our culture starts acting this way again. But then in other countries, I believe in Austria and in France, right radical parties actually became members of the government. In America, there is a very strong Nazi community as well. But we still have to face off the fact that we all are Nazis, because our grandparents, this is at least 2 generations back for people in my age, had been part of this insanity. We are not anymore. And results of this history are that we have a few very strict rules and censoring, and we have this German stiffness and everything, because we are afraid of ever getting loose again, because, oh my god, the other countries might be right. We might start a 4th Reich as soon as we are not very controlled anymore. And I will go into this when I talk about video games and movies, because we Germans are ridiculously afraid of violence in such media. I mean, I don't want to say it's in general good, and especially children should be protected from such content, but if a mentally healthy adult has no legal way to play Fallout 3 with exploding heads, then this is wrong. But as I said, I am going to talk about this in length in the upcoming videos. And yeah, we have a lot ridiculously strict rules. We still have to deal with the image that we are all right radicals and Nazis, and it sucks to be a German, thanks to our history, or this particular part of our history, because before that, we are pretty cool. I mean, why? Opinion counts.